when you beat it. Cheltenham beat Everton 2-1. It's always nice.
And it was a well-fought victory because you, through no fault of your own, you were down to 10 men and
Yeah.
it kept going.
Yeah, the boys did keep going. I thought we was unlucky not to be a couple of goals up in the first half. We put a lot of good balls into the danger areas and we just couldn't get on the end of them. And I was sort of pleased with our game, general game, but we just didn't have an end product. And then once we got the end product, I don't know, the second goal, but we deserved any sort of luck that we got because of the chances that we created.
When you say luck, what do you mean?
Pardon?
When you say luck, what do you mean?
Well, with the penalty, penalties are always sort of like, I know they probably thought it wasn't, but I mean, I haven't seen it back. But at the end of the day, we had a bit of ball in there, and unfortunately, Munsey's getting a bit of stick because the lads are all telling him we were better without him.
And what is the latest on the two people who went off injured?
Well, Gav's just told me there, physio, that he'll talk to me tomorrow about it. Obviously, you don't know now, but Munsey limped past me and said, "I'll be all right, Gaffer," so that's good. So we'll have to wait and see on that. And Craners was precautionary, really. It was pointless if he'd felt something on the top of his thigh. Then we didn't want to make it worse, so we precautionary took him off, which was unlucky, really, because Stoz was going to be the other substitute. But he'll get his game, and he'll be okay as soon as he's proper ready anyway, because he'd have only had to have played 20 minutes today, but we can get him some match sharpness on the training ground when we play 11v11s.
The competition is coming for a little bit of criticism, but from a Cheltenham viewpoint, a win, both your strikers scoring, and a decent performance.
Yeah, that's a positive, as you say, and as I keep saying, you can only play what's in front of you and play in the competition that you're down for, and every time, none of us want to lose a game. We all want to, when the lights go on and we get these games, you want to win them. So, chairman will be pleased. All the directors and that. So I think our group is all on 3 points each after 2 games, which is keeps everybody in it, and it keeps the interest for when we play Bolton in a couple of weeks' time.
Gary, thank you very much.
No problem.
How do you view this competition? Is it a bonus competition for you, or is it something that you want to do well in?
Well, if we'd have lost, I'd have said no, I didn't really want to do well in it. But as we've won, now I want to do well in it. No, it's like all competitions. In the early stages, you just try and win the game. You're not thinking about the end product of Wembley sort of thing. You're just thinking of making sure that if you're on a decent run, which we had a decent game on Saturday, and I was pleased with the way that group also, other than the finish, we played some good football, and that sort of carried on with half a different team. So I'm pleased that the squad have all got that mentality of what we had on Saturday to play a bit, and there were some good moves, some very good moves, and I was pleased with that.
And what do you make of the opposition, the standard of an under-21B, under-23 team?
Well, you'll have to see all the other results. I've seen some of them, and I think most of the under-21 teams got beat. I think 4 of them have won or something like that. I had a quick look. Listen, it's there. They've put it together. They've asked people to play in it, and you've got to embrace it because it's what's there, and it's the next game. You can't cheat yourself and cheat on any games. You've got to go through with it, and I think our boys showed today that they're competitors because. I wasn't willing to lay down and die, and nor would they, even when we went down to 10 men. We got the 2 goals with 10 men.
Is that the secret? I think you're going to have to do that in games more often?
Yeah, I don't think Munsey would be happy if I keep taking them off every time we go down. But there was quite a few players had good games there, and when you think, yeah, there was a youngish team, but they've got high hopes for a lot of those lads. And 13.5 million, 26-year-old centre forward. I think his son was on the bench. No, he won't. But of course, they've got to every now and again use these games, the big sides, to give lads like that an opportunity to integrate, see the English football and all that. So it's good for them to do that. And I'd like to keep our link with Everton going. I don't think I said anything that would upset them, but you can see they're professional out there. You know, they were trying to take their time over things when they were 1-0 up, and I'm pleased that we managed to get it back, so I can sleep well at night. Look forward to Thursday when we review the game.
And just finally, it was important after Saturday's good performance to keep that momentum going.
Yeah, it was.
wasn't
Yeah, it was, and that's what we need to do. And I'm pleased Billy got his goal. It looked like it wasn't going to come because we had a few chances. Moulds had a few chances, but I've been telling him, you know, asking that when he arrives in the penalty area, he's got to arrive expecting a diving header, and then he might get an header because he's never headed a ball in his life in the penalty in the 6-yard box. He ain't. Ask him, and you know, he's. If you say to somebody, if you don't score a header in the 6-yard box, you'll never play again, that's good motivation.
Excellent. Cheers, Gary.